Here's Wayne Wilson.
All ready to go. Line's good. Ready to jump. They're racing. I'm a Believer began quickly near the inside, showing speed. Castle Guard and Icy Miss in the early part, and Sublimation going very quickly. Bold and Grey caught out fairly wide and punching through into a prominent position is Brolga Gate in the early stages. Sublimation is the leader. I'm a Believer running second. Then Icy Miss and Brolga Gate. Bold and Grey has moved to fifth, but he's very wide on the outside of Schwaner. Lou Rose is next on the inside, followed then further back by Egotistical and then McCormack. Further back in the field was Du Bois and Monetiz Ozymandias. Getting a long way back is Or as they come down the side, and Lonely Nights is last of all. Sublimation's gone very fast, and he's a clear-cut leader as they race onto the bend. Sublimation about 4 in front. Brolga Gate second on the outside of I'm a Believer, followed by Lou Rose or Icy Miss and then Schwaner. Castle Guard is next. McCormack in between horses, and back along the inside is Ozymandias. 300 metres to go. Sublimation is well clear. Sublimation about 3 lengths in front of I'm a Believer. Here comes Egotistical with a big run on the outside, and Monetiz is flashing home. Monetiz coming out after Egotistical. Egotistical a length in front of Monetiz. He's running about a bit, Monetiz. Then Du Bois. Egotistical in front, close to the line. He's going to be too good for them, and Egotistical wins it by 2 lengths. Monetiz second, Du Bois third, then Lou Rosa, followed in by Zavada Light, and then Lonely Nights, who made up ground. I'm a Believer. Further back was Ozymandias, Hoya Flight, and then Or Icy Miss, McCormack, Bold and Grey. Well back in the field was Brolga Gate, and the last few in Schwaner, Barclava, Sublimation, and Castle Guard.
Change of luck for Egotistical today. It's been runner-up at its past 3 appearances, but breaks through for a well-deserved win today, ridden by Arcrilli. Second, number 15, Monetiz, Gary Willits. And third, number 10, Du Bois, ridden by G. Cook. Numbers 8, 15 and 10.
Broken away well and not too quickly into stride. Approached the bench, but finding the rail, signalling up front there early, and now taken on by Lethal Warrior, who crosses the field as they go to the 1800, draws a length and a half to 2. Monterey Boy. In third position, Brogan. Up there with them, 2 on the outside, Virginia Court, followed just in behind them then by Girdwood, and off the track, King Corpus wide. About 2 lengths away to signalling, Mighty Daring around at 3 deep, and over on the inside has approached the bench. A length away behind them, Sir Sagamore. Then came on the outside Little Dav, and 1.5 to Ablation, niggled at the tail. 1400 along the far side, and here we have nearly a line of 4. Girdwood the widest runner. Virginia Court 3 off the rail, and now easing back in behind them as Monterey Boy goes up to join Lethal Warrior. They're the joint leaders. Monterey Boy going to the 1200, puts the nose in front now, a neck in advance of Lethal Warrior. 2.5 Virginia Court beautifully positioned third. A length and a half further back behind them, Girdwood, and they were followed then by King Corpus. Mighty Daring around the outside, and over on the inside Brogan, followed then by Approach the Bench, and further back behind them Sir Sagamore. Then Little Dav Oblation. They're packing up down the side, and 2 to signalling, working on towards the 800 metre point, and here Monterey Boy with the head in front of Lethal Warrior. Virginia Court coming away from behind them, goes up boldly to put the nose in front, just behind those Brogan. It's ridden into the race, followed by King Corpus, held up momentarily with on its outside Mighty Daring. Monterey Boy now giving ground. Then further back Approach the Bench, working into it wide. Little Dav tracking it up, and back on the rail Sir Sagamore. Ablation next from Girdwood, and last of all signalling. A compact field just about as they swing for home. 400 out. Mighty Daring goes up now with Virginia Court. He's travelling well. In behind them, getting through on the inside still there is Brogan. Brogan takes the shortcut, kicks a half in front of Mighty Daring, and further back Approach the Bench, but it's Brogan just the leader. Mighty Daring gets to him now inside the 200. Little Dav starting to run home into a place from Approach the Bench. King Corpus can't go on. Mighty Daring has the race. Passes it up though over the last 100. He's coming away, and Mighty Daring wins it by 2.5. Little Dav 2 lengths away. Third was Approach the Bench. Fourth was Brogan. Then Ablation signalling. King Corpus a little disappointing. Sir Sagamore next. Virginia Court didn't go on. They were followed by Girdwood. Monterey Boy knocking up, as did Lethal Warrior.
3, 1 and 2 in Adelaide. Mighty Daring the winner. Little Dav second. Approach the Bench third. Numbers 3, 1 and 2 as called by Ron Paps in the third. The fourth there.
Another golden opportunity to whittle away at Mick Dittman's lead on the Jockeys Premiership. There's another riderless one over there, Hootenanny. Rider Apprentice S. Galloway is down on the ground. Hootenanny. Real got the second. Further out, Let's Be a Star putting in its run. And then Oliver John, Private Image, and Take the Kitty near the fence. But at the 200, and Smoke is the leader. Royal Reel trying hard to get to him. And look at Rockall winding up down the outside. Smoke is tackled by Royal Reel, with Rockall joining in wide outs. Royal Reel put his head in front of Smoke, and Rockall on the outside. And Royal Reel's too good. He'll win. Royal Reel beat Rockall, and Smoke Couple of disappointments in the race, including Take the Kitty. Now the starter's on his stand, and they're off and running, and Stately Image balked at the start, missed it a length. Grand Cindy can't go the pace. She went straight back to last on settling, and Blazing Love bounded out in front of Ginger Bay. Getting to third in the early stages, wide out as Hootenanny. Close handy then as Left Ashore on the inside of Apollo Planet, and not far away Belchiog when they settle down. At the head of the others, making ground around the outside is Thoroughly Modern. Up in that bunch, Tatrushka. Stately Image improving after that slow start. And further back in the field then Chez Paris. A long way out of its ground is Gypsy Blessing, followed by Grand Cindy, and back at the tail of the field is Cover Girl as they race up to approach the corner, and Fleet Invader going quickly into third place as they near the bend where Ginger Bay is well clear. In second place Blazing Love, Fleet Invader third on the outside. At the head of the others then Left Ashore, followed by Hootenanny, and back behind those Stately Image and Apollo Planet as they flatten for the run home. In the straight Ginger Bay giving plenty of cheek as clear. Fleet Invader coming after it. Stately Image wide out running on, and further out is Apollo Planet as they come to the 200 where Fleet Invader and Stately Image have swept past Ginger Bay. Chez Paris badly blocked for a run. Apollo Planet running on well, but Stately Image drew clear close to home, and she'll win. Another one for Johnny Marshall. He sends Stately Image hard to the line. Apollo Planet second, wide out. Chez Paris third, should have finished a lot closer. Then Fleet Invader, Grand Cindy found it a bit short from Tatrushka, Gypsy Blessing, Thoroughly Modern, Ginger Bay weakened out of it. Then Left Ashore, well back in the field, Blazing Love, followed by Cover Girl. And the last couple were Belchiog and Hootenanny. And Lady Zilla, a late scratching at the barrier. If you've just tuned in and you couldn't hear her name, Lady Zilla scratched at the barrier shortly before they jumped. Well now, Stately Image, that was a good run because she was dead set last to leave the barrier.
Speaking of greyhounds, don't forget Olympic Park Monday night and the big harness racing meeting tonight at Moonee Valley. Racing. Judges rule away very quickly. On the inside is a clear leader early. Star Pyramid began all right. Success to Trade was the best out from those drawn out wide, and it's sharing the pace with Judges rule as they settle down. Black Charleston is handy, and so too is SARS Boris, and also Star Pyramid. And when they settle down, New Pearl's gone up to make a line of half a dozen. Judges rule, Star Pyramid, all spade, showing tremendous speed from Black Charleston, New Pearl, Success to Trade in line. They were followed by Norgwin Mist as they come to the corner now. As around the turn they come, Judges Rule is just the leader. From All Spade, Star Pyramid going for the run on the inside. Black Charleston out after them from Success to Trade, and SARS Boris with about 200 to go. Black Charleston coming up on the outside. All Spades has got to the lead over on the inside. Black Charleston out after it from Success to Trade. Judges Rule is gone. All Spades in front. Black Charleston trying to wear it down as they get near the post. All Spades tackled by Black Charleston, and Brew Up is flying. They hit the line. It's lasted, I reckon. On the inside, All Spades, I believe, has just lasted to beat Black Charleston and Brew Up from Success to Trade. SARS Boris behind them, Norgwin Mist and Sir Pegasus, Judges Rule. Then Igor, followed further back by New Pearl. Star Pyramid's run second last, and Our Alley last. It's a three-way photo as they've hit the line. All Spades the inside. Black Charleston the centre, and Brew Up on the extreme outside. I think that's the way they've finished, although it's very, very close. The Channel 7 camera on a bit of an angle as we check them going to the line. Fantastic training performance. If this has got up, has lasted to win, and I think it may have. Number 3 is the winner, All Spades. Number 3, All Spades, ridden by D. Triander Falou. I think the boy won his first Metropolitan race here on Wednesday.
Sandown Park, the numbers were 3, 5 and 9 in race 4. The winner, All Spades, $7.40 and $1.45. Second, Black Charleston, 85 cents. Third, Brew Up, $5.30. The Quinella, $18.05. Trifecta, $1,344.50. The extra double at Sandown Park today on 1 Parsifal and 3 All Spades, $34.75, no sub in the first leg, and the second leg sub was number 2, Judges Rule. Now in Brisbane, they're moving into the stalls for the running of the Queensland Oaks over 2,400 metres, bounding away, long odds on favourite. Let's take a look at the approximates. Bounding away was 55 and 50 when they opened up. She's now got out to 80 and 80, so still pretty short, but better value. And there's been a good try on the tote for Round the World, and also Finetza Bell, number 4, has come in very much from its opening quote. So it's bounding away 80 and 80. Second favourite, Round the World, 145 and 60. Finetza Bell, number 4, 385 and $1.10. And all of the others at pretty big odds, with Counterfeit Corn showing about $7.30. Now, most of them are in, with the exception of Finetza Bell and Bounding Away. Bounding Away is riderless. And the brilliant filly comes up. She's ready. Finetza Bell is in. Mick Dittman climbing back into the saddle. They're ready for the Queensland Oaks.
All set. Bounding Away at gate 5. She stands up well. Finetza Bell at 6. Round the World drawn at barrier 4. Started coming up to release them. Line's good and go. They're racing. Bounding Away began very quickly. Gossamer Wings and Counterfeit Coin came out fast. Finetza Bell is up handy in the early part. Walsh is letting her slide up to join those leaders. Deborah Curry immediately dropping back to second last, and Raymond Royale drops out to the rear. Not a great deal of speed on. In fact, they're just cantering as they come up to the winning post the first time. Gossamer Wings is the leader. Gossamer Wings 1 length in front of Finetza Bell, and Bounding Away is a half length away third over on the inside, followed by Round the World, and then Counterfeit Coin. Second last, Deborah Curry, and Raymond Royale is 3 lengths off last. To the turn out of the straight, coming up towards the 1800. Gossamer Wings sneaking away a little bit now, leading by 2 lengths. Finetza Bell second. Another length and a half to Bounding Away. She's settled quite well. She's travelling smoothly at the moment. Round the World is next. She's a length behind Bounding Away, followed by Counterfeit Coin on the rails. Second last is Deborah Curry. Raymond Royale still last. They're starting to spread out a little bit. They leave the 1,600-metre point behind them. Gossamer Wings is the leader. It's Gossamer Wings 2 in front. Finetza Bell second. 2 lengths away third is Bounding Away. Another length and a half to Round the World on the outside of Counterfeit Coin. Then Deborah Curry, and 2 off last is Raymond Royale. Coming up towards the 1,300. Gossamer Wings sneaking away. She's leading by 4 lengths now. Finetza Bell second. 3 lengths away third is Bounding Away. Dittman just biding his time on the odds-on pop. Another length and a half then to Round the World, followed by Counterfeit Coin, who's back running 5th on the inside. Another 2 lengths then to Deborah Curry, and 3 lengths off last is Raymond Royale. 1,000 metres to go. Gossamer Wings is the leader. 2 lengths in front. Finetza Bell second. A length and a half away third is Bounding Away. 3/4 of a length to Round the World. Russell tracking Dittman everywhere he goes. Counterfeit Coin is next on the inside, and then Deborah Curry starting to pick up ground. Raymond Royale last of all. Down the side, 700 metres out, the leader Gossamer Wings about a length and a half in front of Finetza Bell. Bounding Away starting to pick up ground on the outside. She's moving up 3 deep, and this in turn forces Round the World to go 4 wide as she starts her run. Duffy sticking to the inside on Counterfeit Coin, and then Deborah Curry and Raymond Royale. Into the straight, Finetza Bell dashed up on the outside of Gossamer Wings, and she's hit the lead. Now Round the World's up on the outside of Bounding Away, and the favourite's in a pocket at the moment. Finetza Bell is the leader. 300 metres to go. Round the World into second place. Dittman's gone for the whip on Bounding Away, and she's struggling. 200 metres out. Round the World loomed up on the outside. She's got a nose in front of Finetza Bell, who kicks again. They're clear of Bounding Away. Round the World just in front of Finetza Bell. Round the World a neck in front of Finetza Bell, and Round the World has won the Oaks, has beaten Finetza Bell. 4 lengths away third, Counterfeit Coin just in front of Bounding Away, and then Raymond Royale, Gossamer Wings, and last of all, Deborah Curry.
Well, there's a surprise, but a brilliant tactical ride by Kay Russell on Round the World, putting Bounding Away in the pocket. I dare say she wouldn't have been able to win anyway, but he rode that perfectly. Number 7, Round the World, the winner of the Queensland Oaks. Second, number 4, Finetza Bell. And third, number 2, Counterfeit Coin, the favourite. Bounding Away finishing out of it from behind. Here's Ron Paps.
They're off and racing now, and Daisy Dote's a little slow to begin. Twigger came out about 4th last on settling down, and one of the best into stride, Ladamus, headed by Regal Century. It's inside. Going up to those quickly, No Testament, or No Commitment, I should say, runs up to second. Ladamus getting back a little. Zoom Sun around them. Meadows Pride was there, and so was Turn to Reason. 2 to Green Action, and over on the outside of those, Balmoral Lover. Sneaking through Ben's Dollar the rail. 2 lengths, then came Revelations. They were followed back behind them by Twigger, who's 4th last. Third last, Grey Knob, Daisy Dotes, and a couple at the tail, Blue Laddie, and on the inside with it, Wizimo. Down the side they go, and Zoom Sun accelerates and draws out at the 1,004 in front of, in second position, Regal Century, going up around No Commitment with those Turn to Reason and Ladamus. They were followed by Meadow Pride between horses, Ben's Dollar the rail, Balmoral Lover wide but giving ground. Then Green Action and Twigger working into it together from Grey Knob, Daisy Dotes. 2 or 3 to Revelations, Wizimo, and Blue Laddie is a long last. Before the turn, racing down to the 600-metre mark, and Zoom Sun comes back to them. Has a lead of 3/4 now to Regal Century, who looks to be travelling better. 2 away, but hard-ridden Turn to Reason, Meadows Pride, and out wider Ladamas. They were followed by, over on the inside, Ben's Dollar, but struggling from Twigger likewise, and then Green Action, Balmoral Lover, Daisy Dotes, Wizzymo, Grey Knob, Blue Laddie, and Revelations ahead of it into the straight. Regal Century has got away. 3 in front. Twigger switches to nearer the rail. Ladamas and Green Action running on fairly with Meadows Pride, but Regal Century clear. They can't pick it up. Trying hard is Twigger, Meadows Pride, and down the outside late is Green Action. Now Twigger is getting through on the inside after Regal Century, but it's all too late, and Regal Century will go home and score by about 2 lengths for Gerald Ryan to Twigger. Green Action third, Meadows Pride 5 lengths away. The others headed by Ben's Dollar, Ladamas. Then Revelations, Wizzymo. They were followed by Daisy Dotes. Turn to Reason out wide, beating some home, including Grey Knob and Zoom Sun, Balmoral Lover, and Blue Laddie always last.
Well, 10, 1 and 6 are the numbers as called by Ron Paps after the running of the 4th in Adelaide. Number 10, Regal Century, Gerald Ryan first. Second, number 1, Twigger, A. Greski. And third, number 6, Green Action, ridden by D. Nye, 10, 1 and 6. Race 5 there is one of the main events on the card. The 2-year-old Breeders' Stakes, and plenty of Victorian representation here. The scratching is number 7, Regal Banquet. Cindy's Appeal, 240 and 180. Destiny Way, 27.75 and $8.05. Hello Melbourne is the tote favourite, 155 and 65. Disputed Pearl, 825 and 290. Countenary, 675 and 240. Laurenton, 345 and 80. Number 8, Young Carlisle, $20.60 and $4.10. And this horse was a pretty good run at Flemington recently, as I recall, so it's pretty good odds. Sister Shirley, 690 and 130. Stay Afloat, 710 and 170. And then we go over to Mardisi, 1880 and 460. Exploding Wonder, 860 and 275. Taffeta Bow, 680 and 175. Windsor Flight, 45.50 and 865. Island Dancer, 111.20 and $20. And Strawberry Fair, 39.20 and $9. Almost 33,000 in the win pool and $17,500 in the place pool for the Breeders' Stakes, race 5 at Morfettville in South Australia at 3 o'clock. Well,
Lodge in between them. Why Lodge, Timely Move, Zavata Lass with Timely Move getting the upper hand in the shadows of the post, and it's drawing away, and it's another one to Johnston. Timely Move beat Why Lodge, Zavata Lass third. And the Sydney Jockeys Premiership at the moment with about 10 weeks to go. Dittman 76, Marshall 75.5 after his 2 winners. In fact, he'll hit the front here, Marshall, if this can win Broadreach. And Malcolm Johnston on 71. I think that's right, Johnny Marshall. If this wins, he will head Mick Dittman off in the Premiership. Canada's colours very similar to Magic Gleam, but Canada's jockey's got a big pom-pom on the top of his cap. Gates open, off and running. Lunch on Sunday, jibbed at the start and was a clear last out of the barrier. The brilliant Wing Commander flew the coop and landed in front of Broadreach. Spearing into third place, Magic Gleam, followed by Card Shark, All Chant, and then Pico out wide. Further back came Canada on settling down, followed by Olympic Flame. A long way back, Stickler out deep, and Lunch on Sunday after that slow start whipped them in. About to come through the gap onto the course proper, and Wing Commander led. Broadreach in second place is absolutely cantering for Marshall. Running third on the outside and moving up as they race down towards the home corner is Midnight Curfew. On the fence, Magic Gleam, and then All Chant. Pico is out deep from Card Shark, Olympic Flame, and then Stickler. Canada second last, and Lunch on Sunday last as they turn the corner into the straight. Wing Commander the leader over Broadreach in the centre. Midnight Curfew on the outside. Magic Gleam in a pocket on the rail. Marshall hasn't said go yet, and when he does, Broadreach should take off. Coming to the 200 mark, and Wing Commander is now tackled by the big bloke. Broadreach on the outside. Magic Gleam getting a rails run. Broadreach in front, 100 metres out from Magic Gleam, and then Pico running on strongly, but it is all Broadreach. Johnny Marshall's about to hit the lead in the Jockeys Premiership, and this magnificent colt. Broadreach raced away to beat Magic Gleam. Pico third, fourth All Chant, then Olympic Flame, followed by Canada, Wing Commander, Card Shark, Stickler. Lunch on Sunday, and the roughy Midnight Curfew, 1,000 to 1 with bookmakers. Midnight Curfew, and finish where you'd expect him to. Absolute motherless last. Oh, what a magnificent colt. I don't know if the picture you're watching really does him justice as far as looks are concerned. He's one good-looking son of a gun. Look at him there. Big, bold, striding son of Zephyr Bay. Well, I've been calling races for 20 years or more, just a fraction more, and I've never seen a horse gonna win as far from home as that was. Number 7, Broadreach, to pay 85 and 65. Kenny was a 4s on chance after they'd gone 50 metres.
John, he's a bit of...